Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kicker. Each team a pretty minimal gain on that return. Play fake, Lewis. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Line getting set on second down. The run inside. It's Young. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun on third down, Lewis. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Boley. He's got him in the flat. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gonna look downfield again. He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know,
Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, ASU. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Lewis to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lewis wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Lewis fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Got it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Boley. Pulls it in, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Young. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Motion from the wideout. Lewis on the play action. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Young. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Booster! Move!
To the air. It's Boley. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Now, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Welch. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets knocked out of bounds right before.
Touchdown ASU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Does make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the end zone. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, they've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's over. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Smith dropping to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here's Brown to begin the drive.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Brown again. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Thrust that arm out. Shakes off the defender. Makes the grab in their space. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The short hands, it's Robinson. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Boley. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab deep. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Jukes his way for more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Here's Brown. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
As the end of the quarter end, Arizona State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. wants to throw. Stepping to the right. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. Wants to throw again. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Arizona State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The run inside. It's Young. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Smith dropping to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Red 54, red 50, go!
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ASU!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smith wants to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Ready. Let's go. Black 18. Black 18. Ready, go.
One more time, it's Brown. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.